If you're in the thick of divorce or separation, feeling that swirl of overwhelm, uncertainty, and maybe a touch of isolation, hey, you're not alone, and you've landed in the perfect spot. Welcome to the Soft Landing Divorce Podcast, where we show you it's possible to end a marriage and step forward with real dignity, clarity, and even peace. What sets us apart? Hosts Ken and Sarah dive into the game-changing strategies the divorce industry keeps under wraps, ones that slash time, money, and heartache, even if the pros pretend they don't exist. Today, we're tackling something crucial: how to design a fair co-parenting financial plan without unfair money stress, even if society judges your choices. Curious how to make it work for you and your kids? No matter if you're just dipping your toes into separation or knee-deep in it, we're here to guide you to that softer landing. Grab your coffee, settle in, and join Ken and Sarah as they spill the secrets the industry hides. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome back. So I've got something super cool for you today on the Soft Landing Divorce Podcast. We're doing a deep dive into how to design a fair co-parenting financial plan without unfair money stress, even if society judges your choices. And to help us unpack this, I've got my friend Sarah here. Meet Sarah Bates, certified divorce specialist and no-nonsense guide at Naked Divorce Filer by DTSW. With over a decade in family law and freelance clerk experience, she empowers co-parenting families to navigate uncontested divorces affordably, cutting through confusion without lawyers. Passionate about drama-free resets, Sarah simplifies paperwork and next steps, fostering dignity and clarity. Her mission: equip clients with creative strategies to maximize limited resources for child support, ensuring financial stability and confident moves forward. Sarah, thanks for joining me. Let's start broad, right? What do you think folks get wrong about child support at first?
Oh, Ken, absolutely. And thanks for having me. You know, a lot of people think child support is just about the money, but it's so much more. Raising a kid involves all sorts of responsibilities, and while financial stuff is mandated by law in most places, there are non-financial ways to support that are huge for the child's growth.
Right. That makes sense. So, what are some of those non-financial strategies?
Well, exactly. It's about love, care, and an active participation from both parents. Quality time together, jumping into their interests, providing emotional backing that's invaluable. Like a dad helping with math homework not only boosts academics, but builds that emotional bond. You know, confidence and motivation skyrocket.
Wow, yeah. And what about the home environment?
Totally. Creating a safe, stable spot where the kid feels secure and loved is key. Open communication builds trust and interpersonal skills. And in a healthy co-parenting relationship, when parents team up, put differences aside for the kid's sake, it sets a great example, makes the child feel belonged and supported.
Absolutely. So to everyone listening, have you ever thought about how that emotional side plays into your own setup? Okay, shifting gears a bit, Sarah. When money's tight, how do parents make the most of limited resources for child support?
Oh, that's a common challenge, and resourcefulness is everything. Prioritize essentials like food, clothing, school stuff first. Tap into community help organizations, charities, government programs for discounted supplies, clothing drives, affordable daycare. It eases the burden big time.
Smart. And long term?
Invest in yourself, skill development, higher education, vocational training to boost employability and income. Certifications can really amp up earning potential.
Right, that builds capacity. Now, emotional support, why is it so significant?
It's vital for the child's well-being and development, and consistent emotional backing plus positive co-parenting fosters growth and stability.
Exactly. What if finances are really falling short? How to compensate?
Open communication with the other parent is essential. Reach a mutual understanding. Shared expenses could work. And seek legal advice. Review agreements or court orders for adjustments based on current situation.
Makes sense. Common questions come up, like how to avoid paying child support.
You can't really avoid it. It's a legal obligation. Evasion leads to serious consequences. Prioritize the child's best interests. Get legal advice. Try mediation instead.
Got it. In places like Ontario with 50-50 custody, is child support necessary?
It depends on factors like income, number of kids, custody details. Consult a family law pro for specifics.
And in Canada, ways to pay less?
Calculated by various factors, but if circumstances change big, apply for variation through legal channels.
Okay. Now, mediation for alternate arrangements. Tell me about that.
In mediation, parents can agree to alternatives, but courts have limits on deviating from child support guidelines tables. Agreements mustn't stray too far without exceptions like payer over $150,000, split shared custody, independent minor child, undue hardship, or other arrangements benefiting the kids. Parents need to show reasonable financial setups, like one taking less house value to let the other stay with kids unusual, but create soft landings.
Interesting. But you say good parents pay and encourage suspicion of alternatives.
Yes, absolutely. I've seen too many cases where alternatives backfire, like plan for equal time, but one parent ends up doing more expenses, no support, or mutual expense agreements, but one objects to costs, leaving the other to pay or deprive the kid. Agreements on custody and payments, but one has to beg for money, giving control to the ex. Fixed payments for house or car, but payments missed, asset at risk, no support. Sharing expenses, but one always short, other covers without tracking.
Yikes, real pitfalls. So why might guideline child support be best?
It's consistent, little variation case to case or province to province, no shocks. Easy to manage, deducted like taxes. People adjust quick, simple, predictable, no negotiations. Easy to collect, procedures for late payments, interest sometimes. Judges love it safe, quick, reduces burden.
Right. So we've established that child support isn't just money, it's love, time, emotional backing. Can you see how that plays out in your own experience, listeners? Sarah, final thoughts on navigating this?
It's daunting, but remember, support goes beyond finances, love, care, participation, emotional stuff for growth. Orders based on income, kids, arrangements. Strategies like skill investment help when limited. Extraordinary expenses like education or activities can affect amounts, revisit agreements. Open comms, healthy co-parenting make a difference. Mediation over court for mutual agreements. Goal is child's well-being, safe, stable, loved environment, needs first. How much paid matters less than positive impact. Commitment shows love.
Absolutely. And at DTSW?
We get it. Navigating is overwhelming. You're not alone. Raising involves more than money, love, care, stability. Our pros help explore non-financial strategies, maximize resources, emotional backing. We believe in collaboration, open comms, healthy co-parenting. Appreciate your dedication. Here to support. Reach out. Let's turn challenges into opportunities for your kid to flourish.
So as we wrap things up, and on that note, stay curious. Keep those questions coming. Until next time, keep prioritizing your kids. What might you do differently now that you understand maximizing limited resources for child support? Creative strategies for financial challenges.
And that's a wrap on today's episode. Divorce doesn't have to be as complicated, costly, or drawn out as the industry often makes it seem. You have more choices than you've been told, and more strength than you may realize. And remember, when it comes to supporting your kids through it all, child support isn't just about money. It's about love, time, and emotional backing. What could that look like in your world? If today's chat sparked something in you, here's what we'd love. Subscribe to the Soft Landing Divorce podcast. so you catch every game-changing strategy for your family. Drop us a review. It helps others in the trenches find this lifeline. And if someone's on your mind who's navigating separation, share this episode. It's a simple way to remind them they're not alone, and there's a gentler path ahead. Grab our resources, show notes, and links in the description. We're building a community here. Folks who know divorce doesn't have to shatter families. Hit subscribe. We've got more insights coming your way. Until next time, keep aiming for that soft landing. You've got this. We've got you. That's Ken and Sarah, signing off. Disclaimer: the information provided in this podcast is intended for general informational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. For legal guidance specific to your situation, please consult a qualified legal professional in your jurisdiction.